Okay guys, so this is definitely a more casual background and less of a production than usual. I only have my ring light on, I don't have my soft boxes, so that's why there's going to be a difference in lighting, and the background I just have it with my makeup desk right behind me. So I just wanted to do something casual and impromptu. I didn't really have anything planned for this week because I'm waiting on my computer to come with better storage and just all this different stuff. But I do have some new filming equipment and I'm super excited about that. It is now self-focusing or auto-focusing, which is awesome, and I'm so excited I don't have to worry about that constantly. But I just kind of wanted to do a chit chat, get ready with me. I'm not gonna like list products off or anything like that. I more just wanted to get ready and talk about some things that I've been going through. I don't know, in hopes of potentially helping others. This is a new mic also, so this video might sound terrible. Hopefully it sounds better, but we'll see, I guess, when we're editing it. And I'm gonna start editing on Final Cut Pro instead of iMovie, and just a lot of updates coming in hopes of like an easier, faster workflow, better quality content, and more efficient uploads. I'm finally sticking to my little schedule that I had planned for. I like schedules, so not being able to stick to that because of computer and camera issues has been a bummer, but that's actually not at all what I wanted to talk about or on topic. I wanted to talk more so about mental health and maybe more of a way to just talk through it myself and figure it out, but also in an effort to help others and be helped by others, I guess. I don't even really know where to begin. I just haven't been feeling very content in my current situation, and I know it's for a lot of different reasons. My current job, my desire to do YouTube, and not be able to because of equipment and finances and so many things to stress about when you're in your 20s, I guess. Just speaking about it out loud even is hard, which is stupid because I know so many people are going through it and are feeling the same way. As like a Christian, I feel like there's a lot of shame in not being content, and I definitely feel that. Like, I feel like I should be happy with where my life is, but at the same time it's really hard when I really desire to be married, and Conrad and I live separately, and I live with roommates, and my roommates are great, but it's just not where I want to be in life at 26 years old. And I think that weighs heavily on me. And like, all growing up, I've always been someone who's felt pretty content on my own. Like, I've always had big dreams and goals and saw them as something distant, but I was okay with that, and I was content with that. But I feel like recently it's like I put so much pressure on myself to be further along, and it's hard to explain because I understand that everyone's on their own journey, and I don't feel pressure to be further in life necessarily, but more like I feel pressure to be content with where I'm at, and I'm not. And so that's what makes me more uncomfortable, I guess. Everyone's path is different, and so I don't really feel the need to compare myself to others, and I don't compare my life or the timeline of my life to others because I believe that good things are coming to me, and it's just a matter of time. And I've kind of always felt like that. Like, my journey was so different than other people's. Like, when people were going to school, I knew that that wasn't right for me, and even pursuing different jobs, I knew that they weren't right for me because that's just not who I was. So I did nannying for a long time, and I found a lot of fulfillment in that, and I still miss nannying and miss those days because it was so fulfilling working with people and being surrounded by kids. Honestly, kids are just the best. So again, like, I don't compare my path to other people's, and I know everyone has their own timing in life, and God works things out differently for each person, and so I can find contentment and peace in that. Just one of those days where I feel so off. I went to bed like last night. I tried to go to bed last night, I should say, and laid in my bed for hours dealing with like anxiety and trying to come up with plans on how to feel better. But yeah, I just feel like I'm in this like huge transitional period where I'm living with roommates, don't want to be living with roommates, I want to be married. I also feel like I have so many dreams and so many things I want to achieve, but I like kind of lack direction. Like I know what I want, but I don't know how to get there. And so that's hard because I don't know how to work efficiently. And I don't know, it's hard to say because I feel like I do know how to work efficiently, but I want to pursue so many different things that it'd be impossible to pursue all of them, and I don't know which ones to buckle down on and pursue and which ones to kind of leave on the back burner, at least for now. I mean, YouTube is one obviously that I want to pursue now, but as far as like fitness and doing all of that, I think that's kind of been on the back burner, but it's something I'm passionate about, and so not doing it right now kind of makes me feel sort of down. I don't know. But I don't know anyone else in their 20s and struggling with the same thing. What do you do to kind of fight it? I want to just be happy again. In my adult years, I feel like I've always been like optimistic, and a huge part of that was moving out to Colorado, and even meeting Conrad, like I was always the optimistic, the one always looking to the future and like believing that the future is going to be better than the past. And I still am that person, but my stress doesn't lie so much with the future, but with the present and being content here. And I just, basically it's been impossible for me. I haven't been able to strike that balance and feel happy where I'm at. Like I said, YouTube was a huge thing for me, and I'm so glad that I'm doing it. But I also almost feel like with YouTube even, I feel directionless, and like what value am I really adding to your guys' life? Because ultimately that's what I want to do, is add value and help you guys. And I don't know how this video would help anyone other than saying like you're not alone if you have similar feelings, but life is just so hard, and I want you guys to know that it's hard for everyone. So if you're going through it too, like you're not alone. We're all in this together, and everyone goes through these seasons. Like I was even talking to my dad and just different people in my life who I'm like, wow, they're always the happiest, most positive. They can always put a positive spin on things and see the good. Like even those people struggle, and I've seen that, and that brings me back to reality, the reality that life is hard. And a huge thing that I know I need to do is start reading my Bible more. Being closer to the Lord always brings me joy and contentment, and I've been really bad about neglecting that in pursuit of other things that aren't bringing fulfillment anyway, so why would I neglect something that is fulfilling? But I think that we try and find fulfillment in all different things and things of the world when we know true fulfillment's only in Christ. But I also like, I don't know, I just believe my calling is to help people, and I feel like I can't really articulate what I'm thinking. And I'm hoping that this video isn't a complete waste, but probably is because it's been terrible so far. But I guess like I should just say what I've been dealing with. Maybe that would be a better place to start, is like more so how it plays out. So I moved into this house a year and a half ago about with two friends from church. So I moved here in April of 2017, and the house is really cute and I really like it, but by that point I'd been dating Conrad for, I don't know, like 6 months or half a year or longer. At that point, like previously I had been with roommates for a year and then moved out, and since I wasn't sure where I was going to go at that point, didn't have a place to live, I lived with a family friend in Colorado, and it's actually a family that I nannied for my first almost 2 years out here, I think. They really became like family to me. Like I lived with them, I worked with them, I took care of the kids, and I'm obviously a family person. Like I come from a family, a house of 10 people. I always was surrounded by people, and I would leave to go to my friend's house as an escape, but still, like, I was always in a family unit. Even at my best friend's house, like, I felt like her parents were my second parents and her sister was my sister. And I don't know, I just kind of, I guess, thrive off of that unity and didn't even really realize it. So I went from living with them to moving into this house, and I really think I miss the feeling of a family and of a unit, and it's just what I'm used to. And then moving here, and I just feel alone, like very lonely. And since moving here, I've dealt with that, where it's not even my roommates, because I can hang out with them and enjoy their company and everything, but it's more like just feeling like I don't belong in this house. Like, this is not the place for me. And I felt that since the beginning. Like, I would have panic attacks and tell Conrad, like, I don't like living here, I don't feel comfortable, I just want to move back home, like, until we can figure things out, until we can get married and live together. And I still, like, struggle with that, and feeling like waking up in the middle of the night or not being able to sleep because I feel like this isn't where I belong. I'm not comfortable, I don't like it, honestly. Like, the house is cute and my roommates are great and probably the best roommates I've had, but it just doesn't feel like the right place for me and the place that I need to be. And I don't know, that's for a lot of different things in life too. It's like, I don't belong here. This isn't what I should be doing, yet I'm doing it because what else am I supposed to do? I need to survive. I need to take care of myself, and this is the only way I can because I have bills and my family's in Illinois. It's not like I can live with anyone unless I were to move back home. And I come home to this house every night and just feel like, why am I here? Has anyone ever felt that way? A super intense feeling of like not belonging in your own home even. Like, I found this home. I wanted to live in this home. I was so excited for it. I still think it's cute. Maybe it's because I find my home in people and not in a house. And so I don't know, all this stuff, and then I just come back here and I'm like, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Why does my life have to be like this? I can go like days without feeling that way, but last night I went to bed probably around 10, or tried to, and then laid in bed for like 2 hours with anxiety about where I'm at in life and where I'm gonna go. And the idea of like even getting married, it's so exciting, but then that's so stressful because weddings are so expensive. Because that's my big thing, is like, I'm so thankful to be alive, and I feel so blessed for the family and friends I do have, and for my living situation even, and my job that just like fell into my lap basically, and Conrad and his family. And I feel so blessed, but I feel so stressed at the same time that it's just like, I don't want to bring that to the Lord because I don't want to burden him, and I don't want to seem like an ungrateful brat. And also, like, I know that the Lord is working all things together for the good, so I know that I need to pray more and just continue to surround myself with the right people who encourage me, who challenge me, who love me. So I'm just at one of those transitional periods where I know so many good things are coming. Well, I believe that they are, Lord willing, but it's hard to be content in my current situation, and I know that I need to be, but I'm really at the point where it's like, it's been 1.5 years, I need to figure something out because this is clearly not working for me. So I've thought about moving back to Illinois temporarily, lots of different things. Sometimes it's just hard to find the right perspective and trust that things are actually the way they're supposed to be when they feel like they're so wrong and so opposite of that. What are some things that bring you guys joy and contentment when you're in transitional periods or periods of time where you're dealing with anxiety and stress or depression? I feel like there's so many things I want to do. Like, I need to wake up earlier and go to the gym first thing in the morning. There's so many things, like, I'm like, oh no, actually I need to wake up, I need to make my bed and clean my room so I'm in a clean environment, and then I need to read the Bible and then journal during my reading, and then I need to go from that to prayer and meditation, and then from prayer and meditation, like I need to get to the gym and I need to work out and then come home and make myself a healthy breakfast and then get on my computer to do my daytime job and do that like really well, even though I don't know what I'm doing, it feels like, and then make myself a healthy lunch and follow my meal plan and do cardio and lift weights and hit PRs and make art and film for YouTube and so many things. Like I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do all of this and I don't know how to balance it. So how do you guys balance it? Like, especially those with big goals and big dreams and who do have a full schedule, how do you guys do it and feel balanced in all the different areas? Balance has always been something I've struggled with. I always just go to extremes in one thing and neglect the other thing, and I definitely feel that way right now, but I feel like I'm actually dedicating energy to different things, but none of them enough energy, and so that balance isn't working either. So what am I supposed to do? I've always been someone who like writes lists, marks things off my list, and feels a sense of accomplishment, but lately I've just been feeling like fail. And again, I want to like incorporate so many things into my YouTube, like lifting, like my morning and nighttime routines, like self-improvement things, different books, reading even from the Bible, sharing things from scripture, whatever like I'm learning, and anything I'm doing to improve myself or better myself as a woman. Like I want to share those things and I want to encourage you guys, but I'm like, I don't even have those things under control myself. Like when will I be at a point where I can share these things because I'm actually living well and not constantly stressed out 24/7 and have anxiety, and when I'm going to be content in my life? Like when is it all going to happen? And I think that we always like look to the future, like it'll happen then. And that's how I feel like once I get married. But then I know, like I said, like then it's gonna be like once Conrad and I find a home, and then it'll be like once we build a home, because I know that that's what I want to do eventually, is build. And even with that, it's like once we find a place that we want to live, because we're not completely sold on living in Colorado for many different reasons. So like then it's like once we find a state to live in, and then we can build a house. And like even talking about it frustrates me, and I'm sure that you guys can all sense my frustration and probably feel anxious just because of my anxiety, but life is hard and I just want to go back to life feeling easy and enjoyable, and just having like even my days feel fulfilling. And I don't know how to accomplish everything. How do you take the pressure off of yourself of needing to do everything and not knowing how to do it all, or how to balance it all, or find time to do it all? Like I'm a very ambitious person, and I feel like sometimes that just gets in the way of what I can do, because I look at the things that I'm not doing and focus on those, or messed up my eyeliner. So I took a little bit to talk on the phone, and getting back to it, I don't know, I just feel like I'm at a transitional and defining period in my life where I really need to figure things out instead of continuing in this like quarter life crisis. I'm 26, so are any of you guys around the same age and dealing with the same thing? Or if you are older, have you dealt with that in your 20s? Or even if you're younger, have you gone through something similar? I just want to feel better. Like even thinking about filming with everything that I'm going through, I don't know that I will the rest of this week. I don't even know why I'm continuing to do my makeup, because there's no point in it. Probably just gonna go to Chick-fil-A, honestly. I wish that I could eat ice cream like normal people ice cream without feeling like crap, because that's totally what I would do right now. I could go for like a strawberry shake or something. I don't even know if it's like okay to share that you're sad online, or if it's like a taboo and I should just toughen up, but that's not me. So here I am in all my crybabiness and fear and frustration and anxiety and questions. I just feel like we can get like such a strong illusion of who someone is online, and then be shocked by who they are in person, which I'm sure you guys are like, who's this sad girl? Casey who? I don't think I'm gonna film like an introduction or anything to this video. It's just gonna be me talking, melancholy, and I don't know, just making you guys probably depressed too. And it's not like I'm like depressed per se, like, because it goes or it comes in waves and it's just like phases. And again, I think it's because I look forward to so many things happening in my life, and it feels like this is just a time where nothing's happening and I just have to wait, and the waiting period honestly feels like way too long. Probably go to the gym tonight. That always helps me feel a little bit better after a little bit of Chick-fil-A action. I've been using this combo like nonstop. This is not my favorite lip liner, the L'Oreal Color Riche Toffee to Be, but putting hemp over it and then putting the Dose of Colors Katie and Desi collaboration over it, it's perfect. Okay guys, well that about sums it up. I think that's enough depressing content for the rest of my YouTube career. I just kind of wanted to share with you guys where I'm at, what I'm feeling, let you guys know that you guys aren't alone, and hopefully feel less alone myself. I know that so many of the people who follow me and support me are always understanding and reach out and just say like, hey, me too. I've been through the same thing. I've gone through the same thing. I'm feeling the same way. Thank you for speaking on it, or whatever it might be. So I just wanted to take the opportunity to do so, and also just get your guys' help, your input. What have you guys done when you've been in a period like this? I know that there are like 7,000 things that I need to be doing. Like I need to be reading, I need to be studying, I need to be meditating, and I feel like it sounds so stupid, like, because what I need to do is I just need to stop and stop trying so hard to be happy and to find fulfillment. But I know that for me, that is fulfillment in Christ and in relationships and in my purpose in life, and so that's what I'm seeking. I'm not like just seeking to fill my time. I'm seeking to do things that will benefit me now and in the long run, I guess. If you guys watch this, thank you. And also sorry. It just comes in waves, like I said, and just dealing with it and taking it day by day. And some days I'm really, really happy, and other days I'm really, really down, and that was today. So anyway, I think that this will probably be my only video for the week, if I even upload it, and then hopefully I can get back to just posting normal content next week once I kind of figure out what I'm going to do with the place that I'm at and kind of just start working from there. So thank you so much again for watching and for even caring about what I have to say or my life. It means a lot that there's anyone who would take the time to watch this. So thank you for doing that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.